Takes on a Campbell lineup, the same that hit all 3 games against Longwood over the weekend, starting with the freshman, Bryant. And that one's going to go foul. For Bree out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Just about 30 minutes down the road from campus here in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina. Bree on the year, a 183 average, but has played a lot this year. Her 27th start. Getting a lot of time out there in her first campaign. Lays off from Pepping, who, Aaron, to her credit, has thrown strikes, only 31 walks this season. This after throwing 7 innings of relief over the weekend. Her cutter's going to miss inside, working to count to 2-1. Bryant, who started the season with some good pop early in her freshman year, now looking to get back up to 200. Over the head of short, and that's in for a hit. First hit of the day for the Camels as Bryant goes the other way. And both teams showing some offense here in the first inning. So with no Madison Herring in the lineup, she's dealing with a wrist injury. They'll keep her out at least today's game and cost her the weekend against Longwood. Lineup moves up a couple of slots, and McCullum will now hit second today. Rachel has some power and certainly a big-time threat to watch in this offense. Leader on the team in batting average at .383. That's 6th best in the Big South. She has plenty more accolades that we'll touch on throughout the broadcast as she rips a single back up the middle. So following script, McCullum laces a base hit. And now 2 on with nobody out here in the first inning. ECU jumped out early with 2 runs on 3 hits.
The shortstop, Caroline Smith.
And now the Camels looking to bounce right back as Caroline Smith digs in. We mentioned Smith's power in the pregame. 7 home runs this year, the most she's hit in a single season. Now looking to bunt. Good play at first, moving over and snatching it up, Meredith Burrows. So 1 gone by, but not before pushing both runners into scoring position. So there's Bryant looking to cash in here in the opening inning. And that opportunity works to number 1 on her back, and one of the leaders on this team, and Megan Mazingo. Tight spot for Pepping here in the first. A breaking ball misses outside. Mazingo, who's had an up and down year at the plate, now at .253, is though 3rd on the team in hits. A nice fastball from the freshman, evens things up. Mazingo has shown some flashes this year. A lot more patient at the plate. Leads the team in walks with 11. But chases out of the zone there for strike 2. Camels this year playing their first game on a Tuesday all season long. They have sprinkled the week on the schedule card as that one works at even 2-2. Pirates a couple of young arms with Pepping and Sanford leading the charge. As a staff, an ERA of 3.5 on the season. As Mazingo fights it off out of the zone and will look to stay alive. Megan is a fiery player. We've seen her defensively at second base throughout the year and has shown an ability to work counts. Now trying to cash in McCullum and Bryant on the bases. Breaking pitch stays up from Pepping. And now with the count full, things really get interesting for this Campbell offense here in the first. Here's the payoff from Aaron Pepping. And Mazingo will have another as she works it away. Megan Mazingo hit her lone home run of the year in the second weekend against Jacksonville down in Florida. She had a nice month of March, bumping up her average and looking to do some damage here in April. And lays off for ball 4. So the bases are loaded here in the first. And now both teams having to earn it in this opening inning. Is heading out there to the mound for a quick chat is Alex Mychek. Pepin's been good in a bunch of different roles this year. Most recently pitching all 3 games of the weekend against Tulsa in relief. But here she is getting the start. Leads this team with 22 starts. But right now having some trouble. 2 hits against her and a walk. As the lineup turns around to Katie Mannering, the DP today. Mannering, who is a utility player, super utility. She can catch, play some infield. And Mannering now in her 22nd start. Does have a home run and 8 RBI. Goes after this pitch, and that's going to drive in 1. Here's Bryant in to score. McCullum looking to join her and make it 2. On an RBI base hit by Katie Mannering. And the Camels tie it up here in the first. So Campbell being aggressive at the plate. Going right after the first pitch. Mannering sneaks it in. RBI number 9 and 10 on the year as she gets to second. And now meeting at the circle here in the first inning. So McCullum, even after getting slowed up, waiting for that ball to sneak through, she comes in to score. And now a quick conversation for this staff. Jess Hirschbull and Molly Fitchner, the 2 assistants. Hirschbull work with the staff. She's a Hofstra grad, joining Courtney Oliver. Those 2 worked together in their previous spot. And now here they are, both in their 3rd seasons, leading this Pirates club out of the American Athletic Conference.
The right fielder, Elizabeth McCurry.
So tie ball game now, as Izzy McCurry look to give the Camels the lead. We've mentioned power. Izzy certainly can provide. And right there, a swing and a miss late for strike 1. McCurry, 8 home runs this year, and is already 3rd on the team with 23 RBI for the redshirt senior out of Asheville, North Carolina. Cutter misses high and away, so after the meeting in the circle, Pepping now getting into some trouble in this first inning. Evan pitched well in her last non-conference affair, 3 2/3 scoreless against UNCW, but having some trouble here in the first. Now a back throw to second, and it gets away. Here's 1 run in, and Mazingo scores on the throwing error. Campbell's taking the lead here in the first inning. So something was cooking on the play, but Mychek couldn't find a target on her to throw. And Caroline Smith loves it. Definitely has the runner in no man's land, but no one to cover either. And Mazingo takes advantage for the 3rd run of the inning. McCurry, a good swing there for strike 2. Izzy McCurry, who redshirted last year, is now back for her final season. Came on with a bang early in terms of power, and now looking to add on to this 1-run lead against the freshman, Erin Pepping. Breaking pitch left up, and McCurry delivers. A 2-run shot for Izzy McCurry. That's her 9th of the season. And hang 'em and bang 'em, a 2-run bomb for McCurry. Make it 5-2 here in the first. So a rough inning gets a bit longer for Erin Pepping. As here's McCurry sitting breaking ball and delivering. An impressive home run stroke for McCurry, who picks up her first home run since March 24th, just over 2 weeks.
The catcher, Cassie Wanchek.
And now as the lineup flips around to Cassie Wanchek, the catcher. Wanchek will take strike one. So the Camels, 5 runs on 4 hits here in the first inning. We talked about power coming into this one. Well, there's your home runs early in this ball game. That pitch just outside, evening things to Wanchek. Cassie's come right in. Senior catcher Bailey Bajorson graduates, fills that role as the starter out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. And behind on the heater for strike 2. Wanchek has split duties behind the plate in 15 starts. And now looking to stay alive here with a 1-2 count. And does just that. We've seen a couple of miscues defensively for both teams here in the first, and that's made Erin Pepping's life tough. Trying to build on her 22nd start of the year. Now the 1-2. Wanchek can't catch up to that one for the strikeout. First K of the day for Erin Pepping. So we've reached our quota of offense here in the first. These two teams combined to average just 7 runs a game. And there you go. After this strikeout from the freshman. From one freshman to another, it's Hannah Jones getting the start at first. She hits 8th tonight for the Camels. John Chambers working behind the dish today, calling balls and strikes. Jones making her 10th start of the year. And the freshman a bit late for strike 2. Hannah, the farthest north the Camels come from, out of Delaware. 10 different states represented on this Campbell roster. Good cutter, but that's going to stay off the edge from Pepping. And Jones looks to continue a pretty big first inning. Already 5 runs in for CU. Now the 1-2. And Jones fighting it off. Campbell has not had trouble seeing what Peppin's been bringing to the plate. This is a Campbell offense that, even in their lone win, had to score late. 2 runs in the 10th inning to get a 3-1 win. Otherwise, it's been a tough weekend against Longwood. There they are bouncing back with 6 games this week. And the offense has come to play here in the first inning. Now 2-2 as Jones continues to fight off tough pitches. Off the glove of Burrows, and then into right field it goes. So a 2-out single for Hannah Jones. And now the Camels will send all 9 to the plate here in the opening inning. So this Campbell offense that has seen its fair share of big numbers, but looking for more consistency. They started off the conference averaging double figures against Gardner-Webb. That has since cooled down. And here we are, the first game of the new month, and the bats have come to play as Krista Hall fights it off for strike 1. Krista, one of the key returning pieces for this Campbell offense. Hall, a junior out of Yorktown, Virginia, a 2-year starter. And quickly 0-2 as Peppin starting to find the zone. Getting up in the count has not been Erin's problem. It has been getting outs behind her, especially up in the count. And the freshman comes back and allows a base hit up the middle. Hall sits back on the pitch and delivers the 5th hit of the day for Campbell, and the lineup turns around at the top of the order. Here still in the first inning. So unfortunately, Pepping has not had control of her breaking ball. And that has made life tough in this opening frame. And action getting loose in the bullpen for the Pirates. ECU as a staff this year, unfortunately, they've had issues walking opposing batters. Today, however, it's been death by single. 5 singles and a home run have made the difference so far in this one. Now 2 gone by for Bree Bryant. Bryant works the count in their favor here for a second time up in the inning. Got things started with a slap single in a left field. Perfectly placed over the shortstop's head. And now building on a 3-run lead. As this one's in a left, clean and sharp for a single. Bobbled though, and quickly back in by Olivia Nairn. But not before another base hit. And the Caravan keeps on turning. So the base is loaded here with 2 gone by, and it looks like a pitching change is in order. Pirates going to make a couple of switches here with 2 outs in the first. The Camels threatening with the bases loaded. And now with the official word in order, when we come back, new pitcher and a new spot as the Camels looking to build on a 3-run lead. More action after this on Watch ESPN.